Well, the BizParade team is out in full force today at the 147th Emirates Melbourne Cup, and after a washout weekend in the state, the sun is shining for Australia's #1 sports day that stops a nation. We're here with Stephen Pearse, the Vice President of Emirates Australia. Hi Stephen, how are you today?
I'm very well, thank you. Good to see you, Crystal.
You too. Now, how did you come up with this wonderful Venetian theme?
Every year for the Melbourne Cup, we start sort of planning in January, and we look at where we're going to fly to. There's going to be a new destination over the coming year, and we sort of scratch our heads and sort of think, well, where is going to be, give us some good ideas for a theme, and give us lots of ideas to brand up the marquee for the coming year. And of course we've been supporting Emirates Cup for 10 years or so, and every year the marquee gets bigger and better, so that's a big job. And we sit down, and then when we pick on the theme, like this year Venice, then the research starts, and away we go, putting it together to turn into what you see here now.
It really is a wonderful achievement, and of course the position's changed this year in the birdcage, hasn't it?
That's right, yeah. Flemington was redeveloped over the last year and looks absolutely fabulous. And as a result of that, the birdcage was slightly redone too. And what that's meant for us is that we've moved a little bit further along. And I guess ultimately what we're very happy about, we've got a bigger site, and I guess the most prominent one. And actually for the first time, you've really got, I think, the best of both worlds, because you're really close to the racing, because we mustn't forget it is the races. That's why a lot of people like to come to, as well as obviously having the sort of size of site that we're after to deliver what we want.
Fantastic. And as the naming rights sponsor, what are some of the key objectives for today or for the Melbourne Cup racing season?
Look, the key objectives are something like this week really, are that it's an international event. I mean, the Melbourne Cup is not just for Australia, it's very much international. So there's obviously all the media exposure, etc., that comes from our participation as sponsor of the Melbourne Cup. Beyond that, when it comes to the day and hosting, etc., with the marquee, we tend to concentrate that slightly more on the Australian clientele. And it's really about trying to get the mix right. We don't just, as some people think, concentrate on the celebrities. It's actually the mix of our top customers. At the end of the day, they're the most important people. Our suppliers who do a lot of work with us, politicians and dignitaries that we might want to sort of thank and work with, and then also obviously the sort of social and celebrity side as well. And once you put that all together, it's actually the mix that creates the sort of the buzz and the desirability of the Emirates marquee, rather than just one of them on its own.
Well, it's all about delivering the Emirates luxury on the ground here today at the Emirates Melbourne Cup. How do you choose your suppliers?
Look, every year, pretty much we take a sort of short break after Melbourne Cup week, and then come January, when we sit down and start planning it all, we'll look at every aspect of what we've done. So then we're very professional in the way we do this. We bid out every piece of the contract to a variety of suppliers, and then go through that due diligence process of working through each one, see who comes up with the best creative ideas, best prices, everything else, and then pick what matches the sort of the quality, the creative concept, all those things together. So it's a choice, and this year Two Fish, who have produced the marquee for us, I think have done a fabulous job. But they'll be up there being rebid next year, just like everybody else.
And who will you be backing today?
Oh, you don't want to ask me for a tip. I think my best will be, I might have a bit of money on Master O'Reilly.
Fantastic. Well, good luck, and thank you for having us here today.
All right, thanks very much, Crystal. Appreciate it.